It's the final game of the 2016-2017 regular season, and we're glad you're spending it this Friday night with us here on Tubetown. Tonight, the 10-13 Brookland Bearcats are looking to make some noise in their season on a bright note, but a tough task is ahead of them with the Riverside Rebels. The home team tonight has won 7 of its last 10 under Coach Buster Campbell, including 3 straight wins, one of which you saw last Friday night here on Tubetown in a 78-55 finish against Rivercrest. Of course, this is our first chance to see Coach Bobby Gross and the Bearcats this year. They have lost 5 out of their last 8, but they have a very young team as we take a look at their starting lineups. The Brookland Bearcats starting tonight, sophomore Douglas Fenimore, a sophomore Keyston Vaughn, junior Dallin Ford, sophomore Braxton Half, and their lone senior on the roster, number 34, David Ballard. Starting tonight for Coach Buster Campbell and the Riverside Rebels, senior Dylan Austin, senior Chris Sane, senior forward John Milligan, senior guard Gavin Stone, and senior guard Braden Overman. And a packed house tonight in Rebel Gym. Again, your coaches for tonight for the Riverside Rebels, Coach Buster Campbell, Coach Bobby Gross over on the other side of the court for the Brookland Bearcats. And if you know anything about high school basketball in Northeast Arkansas, you know that these two coaches are as fiery as it gets. So might have some fireworks in a close one here tonight. Starters taking the floor in front of a rousing crowd here in Rebel Gym. Rebels are wearing their home white jerseys with maroon trim. Brookland's coming in decked out tonight in their red and black. Same to tip off. And it's going to be Brookland coming down with the tip. Brandon Smith getting it for the Bearcats. Into the front court with Douglas Fenimore. And they'll run it up top with Ford. Fenimore now will direct traffic and work it to the left side of the court. Riverside's going to come out in a 2-3 zone and try to keep Brookland out of the paint. That time a travel called on David Ballard. So the 2-3 defense forcing a turnover there as Ballard had to put that one up in traffic, and now here come the Rebels getting their first look on offense. Stone works it in the corner for Overman. And trying to find Stone on a baseline pass, but it was poked out of bounds by one of the Bearcats. It looked like Braxton Half getting a hand on that. Stone with it, fires one into Chris Sane. Backing down the defender, turnaround jumper, shot no good. Rebound comes down with Brandon Smith. And going the other way with the Bearcats. Here comes Ford, who brings it across the timeline, working off a screen, ran right into Chris Sane, who had his feet firmly planted on the hardwood. And that's a personal foul on Ford, his first and our first team foul of tonight. What a great job by Chris Sane standing in there. Very pivotal part of Coach Campbell's offense and defense this year. In fact, he is the leading rebounder for the Riverside Rebels this year, coming in at 8.1 rebounds a game. And the whistle looks like a personal foul called on the Bearcats. It's going to go against Dallin Ford, and that's going to be his second personal. And that's 2 real quick ones. He'll come and have a seat. And checking in is going to be Tyler Harrell. Trying to inbound it. They get it out high to Dylan Austin. And now Austin will get it over to the point man, Stone. Gavin and his brother Colin were a lot of fun to watch when they were both out on the floor. Of course, Colin, the older brother, is since graduated and moved on from Riverside. Gavin, the leading scorer this year for the Riverside Rebels at 25 points per game. Trying to back down and feed it to Milligan on the baseline, and it will go out of bounds. And referee says it was last touched by the Bearcats. It'll stay here underneath the Riverside Rebel hoop. 6:34 left to play in the first as Sane gets the inbound pass. Quick dish out to Stone, who launches a 3. No good. Trying to save the long rebound as Overman goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rebels. So Brookland gave Riverside a couple of looks there at the basket, but don't give one up. And now the Rebels are playing full court press. They are trying to get another turnover, and this is a little bit of Bobby Gross basketball. This is what the Bearcats have done in years past. Now they get it into the front court across the timeline, and Riverside will back off into the 2-3 zone. Some high-pressure defense being played in the first couple minutes here by Coach Campbell and the Rebels. Still scoreless with 2 minutes gone by in the first. If you've ever watched a Brookland Bearcat basketball game, you'll know that they like to keep the score low. It's very much a defensive effort. Smith thought about stepping into that three. Instead, they'll continue to work it around and look for the open shot. Smith from the right elbow, now the feed into the high post, and Ballard thought about turning around. Again, Ballard, the lone senior on the Bearcat squad. Now he'll take a shot from the free throw line, and it'll hit the back of the rim but fall in for our first 2 points of the night. Rebels got off to a slow start last Friday night. They had 15 points in the first quarter. They led Rivercrest 15-12 after one. But man, what a second half they had. They finished with 78 points on the night. They averaged 67.2, but still scoreless here in the opening 3 minutes. With 5:05 left to play in the first. Stone working the point, working to the right off a double screen. Fires it into Sane, but no, someone else catches it on the baseline. It was Austin who was down there, couldn't see him. Now Overman with it on the drive. And now on the miss, it'll go the other way with the Bearcats. Tyler Harrell will get instruction from Coach Bobby Gross. He's screaming for motion. He wants to see the Bearcats moving out on the floor. Feed into the high post, spin move, working against Milligan, and they're gonna pick up a charge. David Ballard leaning a little bit too strong into the defender Milligan, who had his feet set. Take another look at the replay on the back end of that. Milligan taking a spill, but second time tonight we've had a charge here on Brookland in the first quarter. First one was on Dallin Ford. He's over here on the bench now with 2 personals in the first. Stone working to the left off the screen from Austin. That was a great move by Ballard in the post, though, just a bit too strong with the shoulder into the defender. 4:15 left to play with here in the first quarter for the Rebels. Now they're showing a little bit of patience here on offense. Austin trying to get around Harrell. Make that Fenimore. Now Stone will try to set up an offense again. He's gonna drive, ran right into Ballard, and they're gonna call a block on Ballard. Ballard jumped right in front of Stone as he drove to the basket. Did not have his feet set, and now Ballard picking up his second personal foul. That's exactly how Dallin Ford got sent to the bench a few moments ago with 2 personals. Picked up a charge foul and then picked up another quick one on the defensive end, and now the same thing happens to the senior David Ballard. And they're gonna count the basket and give Gavin Stone the and one look. Coach Gross with his arms crossed, he was not happy with that call. He let his displeasure be known. Free throw will fall. And it's now 3-2 here. Fenimore trying to get it across the timeline, had his pocket picked by Austin. Austin at the rim, he'll get the finish on the fast break, and now it's a 3-point lead for the Riverside Rebels. Full court press, Bearcats break it. Shot from just inside the 3-point line is good from Brandon Smith. He took some time to square that one up, thought about it, and knocked it down, and he brings his team back within 1. 5-4 with 3:19. Could be a back and forth ball game. Stone firing it into the post, knocked away. Sane will track down the loose ball. He's on the baseline, feeds it to Milligan. Milligan back to Sane. He's almost double teamed, looking for someplace to get it. Tried to turn around and get it to Overman, who's standing on the baseline on the other side of the basket, and it will get poked out of bounds. And Riverside catches a break there as they were in a tough spot offensively. Here's Stone off the catch and shoot. Yes, sir, from the left elbow. Gavin Stone with a 3-pointer. Full court press coming again from the Rebels. Bearcats again break it, trailing by 4 here with 2:45 left to play in the first quarter. Gavin Stone on the 3-pointer. He's shooting 50% from the floor on the year, 33% from behind the 3-point line coming into tonight's game, according to MaxPreps.com. Bearcats trying to answer that with their own 3. They miss. Offensive rebound, and it's blocked from behind by Gavin Stone. He's up the floor, 2-on-2, fading away from the rim. Doesn't get the friendly roll, and Milligan can't get the offensive board. The Bearcats come down with it. Fenimore will bring it up the floor, and the Rebels will back off with 2:15 to play in the first. Man, what a block by Gavin Stone. That shows you his athleticism. That was incredible. Now a shot from about 3 feet from the rim. No good, but the offensive rebound and the putback's good for David Ballard. He'll also go to the free throw line. He was fouled. And they're going to get Chris Sane on the foul. There you see the initial shot. It was a good look over Milligan. Gets his own board, and then the hack by Sane. First one on Sane, and that's just the first team foul here on the Rebels in the first half. And Ballard will sink the and-one opportunity. It makes it 8-6 with 1:50 to play here in the first quarter. Stone working to his right against Half. Picks up his dribble. He'll have to get it out to Overman. Overman's going to set up a play here. Sane trying to post up down low. Overman kicks it back out to Stone. Stone from the baseline off the screen, misses. And it's going to be Fenimore who tracks it down. Nearly had it stolen away by Stone. Here comes Tyler Harrell. Leaves it on the corner for Smith, and now they'll work it back up top and around the horn. Brookland has been very patient in setting up their offense, and they usually are. They take a lot of time picking out that shot. Been working most of their offense, it looks like, through David Ballard here in the first quarter. Here's the shot from just inside the free throw line from Braxton Half. It's off the mark. Chris Sane on the other end with a fast break opportunity. 1-on-2, he misses. And trying to track down that offensive rebound, he runs right into Tyler Harrell. And so Chris Sane will pick up his second foul here in the first quarter, and he's going to come over and have a seat. Checking in for him is going to be Landon Moyer. Moyer had 6 points in that game last Friday night against Rivercrest. Saw a little bit of time when Sane got into a little bit of foul trouble. Full court press coming again from the Rebels. The Bearcats break it, trying to find Ballard in the paint. The pass is stolen away. Smith had him, but a Rebel jumped the passing lane at the last moment. Moyer with it now in the corner from the long skip pass from Stone. They'll work it back to Stone with 35 seconds left. He's going to go right around the defender, leaning towards the basket. Gavin Stone now with 8 points here in the first quarter. He's got 8 of the Rebels' 10. 23 seconds left. Ballard nearly had that stolen away. Smith feeds the long pass in the corner. 3-point shot from Half. It'll roll in and out. 10-9 is your score. 7 seconds left to go in the first. Stone to Milligan, back to Stone, 3-pointer. And time will expire, ending the first quarter. 10-9 in a close ball game in Rebel Gym. We have got a good one as we head to the second quarter. We're back with more action here on this Friday night version of Prep Basketball at Tubetown.
We are more than daily transactions. We are more than checks and debit cards. We are more than farmland. For the people of Poinsett County, we are more than just a bank. At First Delta Bank, we see the world through the eyes of our customers because we know that our customers are our most valuable investment. We are proud of who we are and want to earn your banking business. We are First Delta Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Rebel Gym. Getting ready to start the second quarter as the Riverside Rebels lead the Brookland Bearcats 10-9. Gavin Stone with an explosive first quarter and averaging 25 points per game coming into tonight's game. We expecting nothing less for him. 8 points again for Stone in that first quarter, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. David Ballard, the senior, the lone senior for the Brookland Bearcats, leading the way for his team with 5 points. He too 1 for 1 from the free throw line. The Rebels will take it out here at half court. Austin with it at the top of the key. Stone's going to come behind him, and now almost had his pocket pick. Austin somehow maintained his dribble from his knees. Looked like a globetrotter there. Again, Stone tries to fire one down in the low post. We've seen him try to do that a couple times tonight. He has not been successful. Another turnover for the Brookland Bearcats. Tyler Harrell crossing the timeline. He'll be picked up by Austin. Now they get it to the tall Brandon Smith out here. Working it back around the horn on the other side for Harrell. Bearcats content again to work it around, looking for that open shot. They try to move the defense back and forth from one side of the floor as Half takes another three-pointer. Off the mark. Overman ahead with a touch pass to Sane. Sane tried to dunk that one, and it was blocked from behind. He wanted a foul, didn't get one. The ball goes out of bounds, and referee will say it stays here with the Rebels. Coach Bobby Gross not happy again with that call. Happened right in front of him. He's a little dismayed. Great block as Sane went up to slam that one home. Overman fading away. He knocked that one down solid, nothing but net. Now here comes the full court press again from the Rebels. Bearcats still in the backcourt. Now they get it across the timeline with Griffin Hatton. Smith steps up to a three-pointer. And Coach Gross wanted him to follow that three-pointer. Instead, he stood there and tried to will it through with the follow-through. Would have tied this game up. 12-9 is your score right now with 6:25 left to play here in the first half. Austin working to his right. Out there with Stone, Sane, Milligan, and Overman. It's Fenimore, Harrell, Hatton, alongside Smith, and I believe, trying to see who that other Bearcat is out there. The shot's no good from the Rebels. Bearcats will take it back the other way. Now Fenimore's going to drive right at Stone. Tried to dish it off at the last second and couldn't get the ball out of his hands. He'll get called for traveling there. And with that, it's another turnover. Go in favor of the Riverside Rebels. Ballard is going to check back into the game, and Smith will have a seat. Still haven't seen Dallin Ford back in the game yet. Bounce pass for Overman in the corner. Bearcats trying to play man defense here. Overman feeds it down to Sane. Sane caught it off his chest, and he'll go up high and dump it in. Sane now with 14 points. Excuse me, with 2 points on the night, where I got 14 from. 14-9 is your score. I think that's where I was trying to pull that number from. Stone just inside the three-point line will knock that one down, and Stone could be starting to heat up here with 5:08 left to play here in the first half. He's got 10 points here in the first half. And so far, Coach Gross has yet to find a way to really slow him down. 10 points for Stone. Dylan Austin has got 2. And Chris Sane has got 2 as well. 30-second timeout called on the floor by the Bearcats. They've seen enough. Take another look at the sweet jumper here by Stone. Got just enough space to get by half, and he was feeling it from inside the three-point line. So the senior trying to stand out here on what is the final game of the regular season here in Rebel Gym. So far, he has had a pretty good game. Number 21, Gavin Stone, right there on your screen. 5:08 to play. The Bearcats will take it out underneath the Rebel Gym. And again, here comes Riverside with a full court press. We'll see if the Bearcats can break it now. Austin nearly telegraphed that pass. He did. He got his hands on it, trying to get it to Milligan. Looked like he was trying to get it to Stone, but actually Milligan comes down with it. Now a wide open Overman. Too short on the shot. Milligan with the rebound and knocked out of bounds by Tyler Harrell. It'll stay here with the Riverside Rebels. Great look that time from Stone over to Overman, who had a wide open shot for 3 from the left elbow, just could not knock it down. Austin with it now to Overman, trying to back down Harrell. Now Austin for a wide open 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound goes to Ballard, and here come the Bearcats trailing by 7. Harrell over to Fenimore. He's going to step up. Nobody guarding him. Bounce pass, pull up from the free throw line. Shot no good from half. And should have been a kick ball there, but no call as Austin comes up with the loose ball. Working against Fenimore. Shot no good. Saint got the offensive board, tried to take it back up, and he was stripped. Now here come the Bearcats, and here's Stone. Stone stole that pass like a cornerback. Trying to go coast to coast, misses his shot. Austin comes down with the offensive board, working off a screen from Milligan. Tried to hit the backboard on the underhanded hook shot, but he was hacked. He'll go to the free throw line with 3:58 to play here in the first half. And the Bearcats are having a hard time keeping the ball out of the hands of the Rebels. The Rebels are doing a pretty good job jumping in front of the passing lanes here. Missed who that last foul was called on. Goes against David Ballard, so that's Ballard's third personal. Austin hitting his first free throw. Second one on the way. He'll get that one as well, making it 18-9. They've doubled up the Bearcats here in the first half. Oh, a nice save by Milligan. Who's going to come up with it? It's Stone. Who else? Wide open look from the corner pocket. No good. Milligan with the board. Putback will fall. 2 more points for the Rebels. Nifty defense there by the Rebels on the full court press. Quickly on the other end, though, a quick bucket from Tyler Harrell. Oh, no sooner do you look down does Harrell put the bucket in and makes it a 9-point game once again, back to single digits. And with 3:20, the Bearcats need another turnover here and another basket. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rebels. Trying to feed it over to Austin, who was standing on the wing, unguarded. Instead, it'll be the Bearcats taking it out here from the far side of the court. Full court press from the Rebels. Here's Half with it. Bearcats got to push it now. Half gets it at midcourt. And now at center circle, it's over to Harrell. 3:02 left. We'll see how long it takes them to put a shot in. Again, they like to try to set up a good look and be patient with it. Here's a wide open look for 3. It's off the mark. Tyler Harrell not able to connect on that one. Cross court pass. Head fake from Austin. Leaning against the defender off the glass. No good. Nice move there by Austin with the body control. Didn't get the call on the contact, but didn't get the shot either. Going the other way now with Brookland. Not seeing a lot of movement going on. Looks like they may be trying to get it down in the post, but again, the Rebels are playing 2-3 zone here. Now looks like they've switched to a man. Half will back it out beyond the perimeter. Again, working it out to Smith. Smith's taken a couple of three-pointers here tonight. Hasn't hit one. Braxton Half has got a three-pointer to his credit. Smith thought about the 3 there, steps up to the free throw line, feeds it in the low post. Turnaround hook shot good from Griffin Hatton. That was a beautiful move from Griffin Hatton. Nice enough to get Coach Buster Campbell to call a timeout. He wants a full timeout. He is frustrated right now. 20-13 is your score with 1:59 to play here in the first half. We're back with more first half basketball on Tube 10.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
Andy Maness back here with you at Rebel Gym here on the campus of Riverside High School. 20-13, they lead the Brookland Bearcats with $1:59 left to play here in the first half. Coach Campbell is not happy with the way his team gave up an easy bucket to Griffin Hatton. It wasn't easy, but the 6'3" junior with a nifty little post move underneath the basket is able to hit a hook shot for his first 2 points of the night, bringing the Bearcats back to within 7 points. The Rebels got it up to a double-digit lead moments ago, but Bearcats were able to bring it back down to single digits. Right now they need another stop and another basket. Milligan with it for the Rebels. Now they back it out for Stone. Deep three-pointer on the way, no good. Offensive rebound for Milligan. Putback is good for John Milligan, who's now got 4 points in the game. Milligan averaging 6.7 rebounds on the year, 6.9 points per game. Ford back in the game for the Bearcats. He brings it into the front court, moving past the full court press of the Rebels. Quickly working it back in, and Ford just brings a change of pace to the game, it looks like, for the Bearcats. They're moving a lot more quickly now that he's back out on the floor for them. Working it around. Trying to feed it in that high post, it looks like. Get it into Ballard, but they can't do it. The zone defense right now is too good from the Rebels. They are closing out quickly. 51 seconds left to play here in the first half. Ford with it. Thought about driving. Instead, they'll continue to work it back and forth. Now, Coach Gross is going to call a different play. Ford will get the handoff with 36 seconds left. And again, this is what it looks like the Bearcats love to do. They love to slow down their offense. Again, they only average 52 points per game. They like to keep it a low-scoring game. They like to shut you down with defense. Right now, they're having a tough time with the Rebels. They've got an opportunity to go into the locker room with a little bit of confidence if they can hit their last shot. Ford with it with 9 seconds left, working to his right off the screen. He pulls up. Shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Stone comes up with it. He's going to sprint to the bucket. Finish at the buzzer. Yes, sir. Gavin Stone with 12 first-half points. And his Riverside Rebels lead this one 24-13 as we take another look at the rebound, and Stone just sprints ahead, splits through the defenders, and there you see the lights come on, signaling the end of the second half well after Stone let that one fly. Again, 12 first half points for the senior Gavin Stone. His Riverside Rebels lead this one 24-13 over the Brookland Bearcats. We're back with some halftime stats for you after this here on Tubetown.
We are more than daily transactions. We are more than checks and debit cards. We are more than farmland. For the people of Poinsett County, we are more than just a bank. At First Delta Bank, we see the world through the eyes of our customers because we know that our customers are our most valuable investment. We are proud of who we are and want to earn your banking business. We are First Delta Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers, wowzers. For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications. Right by you.
Farmers Bank and Trust offers instant image debit cards. Showcase your school spirit, your grandkids, your pet, or your favorite sport. Walk in, open an account, and walk out of the bank with an instant image debit card ready to use. Finally, a debit card as unique as you from Farmers Bank and Trust. Traditional banking at its best. Farmers Bank and Trust, with locations in Blytheville, Gosnell, and Manila. Member FDIC.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to rittercommunications.com.
Until you've seen how fast it really is, some people's reaction to Ritter's 50 megabit internet might be like 50 mega, huh? Here's how we describe it. Mega beautiful, mega fast, mega blast, mega party, mega Ritter. There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds. In a word, that means mega fun. If you're not getting your high-speed internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Technology was supposed to make our lives easier. No one told us about the plethora of glitches, viruses, hackers, hundreds of passwords to remember, and getting all our tech to sync up. Introducing Tech Home. Technology made easy for you and your devices. Tech Home makes it easy to set up, protect, and enjoy your internet-connected devices anytime, anywhere. Security, password management, backup, and premium tech support. Get back in charge of your digital life now with Tech Home.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Guy run in the open field and nobody's going to catch him. Buddha-Baker, 70 yards to the house. Bellevue on top first.
We welcome you back to Riverside Rebel Gymnasium, where it's halftime. The Riverside Rebels leading this one in front of a home crowd, 24-13 over Coach Bobby Gross and the Brookland Bearcats. This has been a game that started out with Brookland getting the first basket, and since then the Riverside Rebels have kind of shut them down, only allowing 4 points there in that second quarter. And Coach Gross and his team got a lot to talk about in at halftime. There you see 4 points from the leading scorer for the Brookland Bearcats, senior David Ballard, and a couple of guys in foul trouble. Ballard himself with 2 fouls and Dallin Ford picking up 2 fouls, both of them very early in that first quarter. And of course, we expected a big scoring output from Gavin Stone, and well, in the first half, that's what we've got so far. 12 points from him. He's also 1 for 1 from the free throw line. He's done an outstanding job and has picked up several turnovers tonight. The biggest problem for Coach Gross and the Bearcats so far is they've had a hard time not only getting it to the front court, getting past the full court press defense of the Rebels, but they're having a hard time scoring as well. It looks like Coach Campbell's content with playing that full court press. If they get it into the front court, they're switching back to that 2-3 zone, occasionally switching to a man defense. But right now, it's keeping Coach Gross out of the interior. It seems like they're trying to run a lot of their offense through senior David Ballard at the high post and the Rebels are doing a pretty good job of defending that, at least through the first 2 quarters. Look for that to continue here in the second half. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll tell you a little bit more about the first half between the Rebels and the Bearcats. We'll also break down that 3A3 district tournament for you and tell you who's going to be facing off in that tournament and tell you a little bit about the 4A tournament as well. That's all coming up on your First Delta Bank halftime show right here on Tubetown.
We are more than daily transactions. We are more than checks and debit cards. We are more than farmland. For the people of Poinsett County, we are more than just a bank. At First Delta Bank, we see the world through the eyes of our customers because we know that our customers are our most valuable investment. We are proud of who we are and want to earn your banking business. We are First Delta Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers. Wowzers! For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications. Right by you.
Farmers Bank and Trust offers instant image debit cards. Showcase your school spirit, your grandkids, your pet, or your favorite sport. Walk in, open an account, and walk out of the bank with an instant image debit card ready to use. Finally, a debit card as unique as you from Farmers Bank and Trust. Traditional banking at its best. Farmers Bank and Trust, with locations in Blytheville, Gosnell, and Manila. Member FDIC.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
What's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to rittercommunications.com.
Until you've seen how fast it really is, some people's reaction to Ritter's 50 megabit internet might be like 50 mega, huh? Here's how we describe it. Mega beautiful, mega fast, mega blast, mega party, mega Ritter. There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds. In a word, that means mega fun. If you're not getting your high-speed internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Technology was supposed to make our lives easier. No one told us about the plethora of glitches, viruses, hackers, hundreds of passwords to remember, and getting all our tech to sync up. Introducing Tech Home. Technology made easy for you and your devices. Tech Home makes it easy to set up, protect, and enjoy your internet-connected devices anytime, anywhere. Security, password management, backup, and premium tech support. Get back in charge of your digital life now with Tech Home.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds, only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
This guy run in the open field, and nobody's going to catch him. Buda Baker, 70 yards to the house. Bellevue on top first.
Andy Manus back here with you. It's halftime at Riverside High School. The Riverside Rebels leading the Brookland Bearcats 24-13 after the first two quarters. Just a little bit to tell you about before we take another quick break and bring you the third quarter, the senior high district tournament for Class 3A3. Riverside's going to be the number 2 seed. They're going to be playing Walnut Ridge. Looks like this coming Tuesday to start that district tournament. So Riverside with the number 2 seed. Brookland right now sitting at 5th place in the 4A3. Their tournament's going to be at Pocahontas. Seeding's going to be done tomorrow depending on tonight's winners. So don't yet know what seed they're going to be heading into district. But again, they'll be deciding that tomorrow and putting out the schedule. Quickly, we'll step aside for another break. When we come back, we'll start the third quarter between Riverside and Brookland here on Tubetown.
We are more than daily transactions. We are more than checks and debit cards. We are more than farmland. For the people of Poinsett County, we are more than just a bank. At First Delta Bank, we see the world through the eyes of our customers because we know that our customers are our most valuable investment. We are proud of who we are and want to earn your banking business. We are First Delta Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Andy Manus back here with you at Riverside High School. The Riverside Rebels leading the Brookland Bearcats in the final regular season game of 2016-2017, 24-13 as we get set to start the third quarter. Both teams out of the locker room and out on the floor. The Bearcats going to start this third quarter with possession.
Yes, sir.
Very disciplined first half for the most part between these two teams. Only a grand total of 4 free throws shot that entire first half. Riverside hitting 100% of theirs and Brookland missing their first. Riverside trying to force a turnover on that inbound. Now they'll back off and set back up in what looks like a trap defense, and it forces a turnover. Overman poked that one loose and Stone came up with it. Stone tried to feed it ahead to Overman. Overman with the strong gather attempt lost it out of bounds, and it'll go back the other way now with the Bearcats. And a quick substitution coming in as Griffin Hatton will come in for Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith is Braden Smith, I beg your pardon. It's a tall sophomore, stands in at 6'2". Bearcats split the full court press. Nice gather and drive there from Braxton Half. And triple threes there, picking up his 5th point of the night. Double threes rather, picking up his 5th point. It's at 24-15. Stone trying to get off a shot right underneath the basket, and I believe he was fouled by Douglas Fenimore. Fenimore picking up his 2nd personal foul of the night. And that will put Stone at the free throw line. Stone is, according to MaxPreps.com, an 82% free throw shooter on the year as he hits his first one on this trip. Now 2 for 2 in the game. Make that 3-4-3, so his percentage will improve just a little bit now. 26-15 is your score with less than a minute gone by here in the third quarter. Hatton will work it around the horn here. Ford with it now. And again, a bit of a 2-3 zone defense coming from the Rebels. It's a bit of a modified 2-3 with the middleman playing up to guard David Ballard. Three-point attempt off the mark. Going the other way now with the Rebels. Crossover from Stone, one-handed pass. And how about that move from Dylan Austin? And Austin drains the step-back jumper. Oh, moved his defender backwards with a crossover and knocks down the step-back. That was nasty. And on the other end, David Ballard puts up a wild shot. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line, but I'm still trying to catch my breath from Dylan Austin. Look at that step back right there. Found the room he needed, and boy, he had Douglas Fenimore backpedaling. He got some oohs and ahs from the fans out here. David Ballard will sink that free throw. He's now 1 for 2 on the night. Second one on the way, trying to make it an 11-point game. Again, Brookland scored the first 2 points of the game, took the first lead of the night, but man, Riverside regained the lead and took their first lead of the night. They have not looked back as Ballard hits his second, making it 28-17. Now with a minute and a half gone by in the third. Stone double team, fires a pass to Overman. Overman fires it to Sane. Sane, little pop shot just in front of the rim, no good. Not quite enough on it. Now Ford comes down with it going the other way. He'll cross over, drive through traffic. Nice gather and a great drive that time from Dallin Ford. Ford with his first 2 points of the night makes it 28-19. So now back to a single-digit deficit for Coach Gross and the Bearcats. And now they're trying to up the ante on defense a little bit here. David Ballard will poke that one out of bounds. Stone will come over, stand in front of Coach Buster Campbell. He'll inbound it. Austin works it back to the other way, trying to work against Ford. Oh, nearly traveled there as he picks up his dribble. Skip pass now to the far side for Milligan. They're trying to double team him. Sane in the high post, now to Stone in the corner. Over the rim, missed everything. Going the other way now with the Bearcats, and half is going to slow it up and let the rest of the offense catch up. Dribbles in and out. Now they'll back it out near center circle for Douglas Fenimore. And now the 5 count will begin. Stone backs off. Fenimore drives. Kicks it to half. Now a handoff to Ballard. And Ballard with the hop step to the left side of the rim will finish. He's now got 8 points here in the ball game. 4 of them coming here in the third quarter. 7-point deficit now for the Bearcats. Dylan Austin steps up to the left elbow. Bearcats are looking like they want to run a little bit of a trap defense here. Not going for the trap as Sane tries to put up a shot over Hatton, and shot was no good. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Rebels. Bearcats are catching some breaks here. They just have to make sure they keep scoring consecutive baskets. That was the problem. They couldn't get over the hump there in the second quarter as Half drives and misses a shot just in front of the rim, and Coach Gross is very upset about that. Stone going coast to coast and a hard foul in front of the basket. And that's going to be a block on Douglas Fenimore. He will pick up his third of the night, no doubt. And take a look at Stone. He just thinks he's going to take this one coast to coast. And Fenimore says, no, sir, I'm going to hop right in front of you. And obviously did not have his feet set to draw the charge, but nonetheless, he kept Stone from putting in a free throw and might have him rattled as he misses his first one there. Second one will fall though. Stone will not take too many trips where he misses 2 in a row. Again, he's an 82% shooter coming into tonight's game. A quick turnover and a quick three-pointer from Gavin Stone. Yes, sir, his second of the night. And a timeout coming from Coach Bobby Gross. 4:25 left to play here in the third quarter. 32-21 after that three-pointer from Stone, as we'll take another look at the replay if we've got it. Stone just stepping into it so confidently, knocking it down, nothing but net. 6 points here in the quarter, and he's got 18 now for the ball game. And we're just halfway through this third quarter. 4:25 left to play in the third. 32-21. Coach Gross trying to keep his team in it here. Coach Gross is the kind of coach, though, that he can win a ball game if his team can just keep it close down the stretch. Right now, his team has got some makeup work to do, but they've got a lot of time left to do it. They'll come out of the timeout, again facing the Riverside Rebels. Press defense, they're trying to trap them in the backcourt. Half gets it into the front court, picks up his dribble. Now he's got it on the left elbow. Now Ford will work point. Actually, they'll give it over to Fenimore. Working it around the way they have the whole game. Now looking for Ballard on the baseline. He runs right into Milligan and again draws another charge. Milligan with his feet set once again. Second time we've seen him be called for a charge tonight. Take another look, and there he was not moving. He owned that spot as Ballard again took another shoulder into him. So Ballard getting away, or not getting away, but getting called for the little shove there. That's the second time tonight for him. Third personal foul, little shot from about 10 feet out, no good. Milligan goes up for the rebound, and now a loose ball. They say it will go out of bounds off of the Bearcats, and Coach Gross is livid down here on his end of the court. Not with the referees, I think with his team letting Milligan get another look at that. Wanted a box out. Overman with it now, shooting over Ford, and how about that shot from Braden Overman right over the outstretched hand of Dallin Ford. Ford didn't even jump, didn't want to get called for the foul, but Overman knocking it down with the defense right in his face. Now Stone goes to the floor after he makes contact with Half, both of them going for the ball. Half will drive and lose it underneath the basket, and it will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Rebels. The Rebel fan base here wanted a foul on the collision between Half and Stone. They were both going for the ball. Looks pretty clean to me. Now Ford with a shoulder into Sane. He'll rise up and hit the one-handed floater. Nice little take there from Dallin Ford, who's now got 4 points in the quarter. Makes it 34-23. Loose ball coming up. Ford with a one-on-one break to the basket. Lays it off the high glass, too strong. Smith trying to pull up the rebound after the missed layup by Ford, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Brookland. So look at Ford. He's got a wide open break to the basket. Stone doesn't even jump because he doesn't want to get called for the foul, and Ford just blew that one off the high glass. And again, Smith there to try to clean up the mess, and he couldn't get a handle on it. Now 2:50 to play here in the third quarter. Nice little no-look pass to Austin in the corner. Couldn't knock it down. Great look, though, as Dylan Austin's trying to step into that one from the left corner, and this came up short. There's a little shot from Fenimore from about 4 feet out. Kissed that one off the glass, and it was good. Had to shoot that one over the taller defender. Douglas Fenimore made that one look easy. Just a 5'10 sophomore for the Bearcats. Stone working to his right. He has to pick up his dribble. Now he's in trouble. Gets it to Sane. Sane over to Austin. Austin now cross-court pass for Stone. Catch and release. Nothing but net. Gavin Stone feeling it here in the third quarter. His second three-pointer here in the third. And he has now got 9 in the third alone. Give him now 21 for the ball game. 2:14 left to play here in the third quarter. We're going to take a timeout with them. 37-25 is your score. The Rebels trying to blow this one open here on the final game of the regular season.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
Where Gavin Stone is going off here in the third quarter, knocking down there, as you see on our first Delta Bank replay, his third three-pointer of the night, the second one of them to come here in the third quarter. Again, he's got 21 points in the ball game with 2:14 left to play in the third. 37-25 is your score. The Rebels again pressing with full court. Trying to get it across the timeline. Half picks up his dribble right at midcourt, and he's across the timeline and finally gets called for over and back by the referee on the other side of the court. I don't know if the other referees didn't have a view of it, but he took it across into the front court and then on his pivot foot, trying to keep it from being stripped away, stepped into the back court. Never picked up that pivot foot, just moved the ball over and back. Austin lost his dribble, dribbling against Braden Smith here. Now Overman trying to get it into Sane. Sane can't grab the loose ball. Here comes Brookland with it. Trailing by 12. Oh, how about that nifty dribble move from Half? He tries to take up a shot and is hacked hard by John Milligan. Man, what a move though from Braxton Half. He worked his way from the left elbow all the way down into the low post to put that shot up. And he had to get through the defense to do it. That was some fancy dribbling. Excellent display of the handles there from Braxton Half, hitting his first free throw. He's now got 6 points here in the ball game. Give him 7 as he knocks down the second as well. Makes it a 10-point ball game. Brookland has been able to bring it as close as 9, I believe 7 at one point, but again, they couldn't pick up another stop and couldn't put more points on the board consecutive trips. Let's see if they can do it here as they come up with another steal. Here's Harrell working against Stone underneath the rim, other side. Couldn't finish with the layup. Now Austin comes down with it. Coach Gross throws his hands up in frustration. Austin picks up his dribble, now to Overman. Stone from deep, off the mark. Stone stepped into that three-pointer, now going the other way. A fast break look for Smith. Braden Smith trying to hit Braxton Half on the other side of the paint and just threw it too high with the no-look pass. And now he'll come over and have another seat, and Dallin Ford will check back into the game for the Bearcats. It's Harrell, Fenimore, Ford, Ballard, and Half out on the floor for Coach Gross and the Bearcat defense, and Ford's gonna come up with a turnover. Picking the pocket of Stone as Stone tried to pass that, and now as Ford backs down Stone, Stone will pick up a blocking foul, his first of the night, and that's just gonna be the third team foul on the Rebels here in the second half. Coach Campbell telling his team they need to pick up the effort a little bit. Too lazy on that trip down the floor. Now with 37 seconds left, we're liable to see Coach Gross and the Bearcats take the last shot here of the third quarter, but no, Ford's gonna drive, tried to go over Milligan, and Milligan swatted it away. Now they got numbers in the front court, 2-on-2. Stone from the corner, feeds it into Sane, underhanded look, and off the glass, good for 2. Chris Sane with an amazing assist from Gavin Stone. 39-27 with 13 left to play, trying to get it into the front court, trying to break the full court press. Here's Fenimore at the bucket, can't finish. Shot blocked by Milligan, and they're gonna call a foul on Milligan. Milligan looking at the referee thinking that he had all ball on that. Gets a chorus of boos here from the fan base at the Riverside Rebel Gym, but let's take another look at that replay from Gavin Stone feeding the ball into Chris Sane. What an assist and what a finish by Sane. Back here at the free throw line, Douglas Fenimore will hit his first free throw of the night. 3 points for him. Trying to make it once again a 10-point ball game. 3.8 seconds left to play in the third if he can do it. If not, the Rebels might have one more look at it. He'll knock it down, and now the Rebels have a chance to inbound it. 3.8 seconds left. Let's see if they can get off a full-court shot. Gavin Stone into the front court, shoots a three-pointer that falls short off the front iron, and that is how we'll end the third quarter of play. Headed to the fourth, a 10-point ball game for Coach Buster Campbell and the Riverside Rebels, leading 39-29 over the Brookland Bearcats.
Farmers Bank and Trust offers instant image debit cards. Showcase your school spirit, your grandkids, your pet, or your favorite sport. Walk in, open an account, and walk out of the bank with an instant image debit card ready to use. Finally, a debit card as unique as you from Farmers Bank and Trust. Traditional banking at its best. Farmers Bank and Trust, with locations in Blytheville, Gosnell, and Manila. Member FDIC.
Andy Manus back here with you to start the fourth quarter, where Riverside leads the Brookland Bearcats. You see Coach Bobby Gross trailing by 10 here to start the fourth quarter. 39-29 is your score. Coach Buster Campbell and his team up on top by 10 right now, thanks to Gavin Stone, the senior guard for the Rebels. 21 points on the night. He had 12 of those in the first half, and he had, I believe, 9 of those in the third, 9 of those in the third quarter. Shot for Milligan, no good. And here comes Fenimore across the timeline. He's looking at Coach Gross, waiting on instruction. Coach Gross surveying the floor. Now he sends his team in motion. He wants a cut to the near side over by him in the corner. Is not getting it. See, he's directing traffic right now. Douglas Fenimore looking for directions. It's Fenimore, Half, Smith, Ballard, and Harrell out on the floor right now for the Bearcats. For the Rebels, it's Austin, Stone, Sane, Milligan, and Overman. Now the Bearcat offense will go in motion. Fenimore has his pocket picked. Here's Stone, fast break to the bucket, and yes, sir, with his left hand, he'll finish that one now with 23 points in the ball game. Here's Harrell into the front court, leaves it with Smith in the corner, and now they'll slow down and set up the offense as Harrell rather, got that into the front court rather quickly, just trying to get past, again, that full court press defense from the Rebels. And that defense is the type of defense you're used to seeing out of Coach Gross's Bearcats, but not tonight. Ballard inside the free throw line, double teamed, misses his shot, somehow gets his own rebound, and as Half takes it strong to the basket, he's going to get called for a charge. Half came down with a long rebound and took a full head of steam to the bucket. Take another look, and guess who? Ran right into John Milligan once again. That's at least the third time Milligan has planted his feet and caused a charge tonight. Now in the front court for the Rebels, they lead 41-29. Austin finds Sane in the corner. Looking for Milligan on the baseline there. They'll try to work it around and find him on the far side now. Overman with it in the corner. Now Austin from the left elbow. Now on the high post. Work it back out beyond the perimeter for Sane. Sane off the screen, gives it to Stone. Stone steps into a deep three-pointer. Off the front iron, no good. Milligan goes up with the rebound, and he's fighting for Harrell with it, and I believe Milligan's going to get called for a push from behind, or a over the back, if you will, for our good friend Wes Cisco's at home listening. 5:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. David Ballard misses a shot at the rim. That one looked good from here with a double clutch layup. No good. Overman now with it. Finds Sane on the baseline. Fading away from the bucket. No good. Overman trying to tip that one out, but it's Ballard who comes down with it instead. Now here comes Harrell. He finds Smith wide open in the corner. Three-pointer, corner pocket. Braden Smith. He's now got 5 in the game. 41-32. Bearcats still got life in them here with 5:10 to play in the fourth. 41-32, a 9-point ball game. Austin dribbles behind his back. Defense closing in on him. High post now for Stone. Low feed to Overman. Overman off the right side of the bucket will score. He's now got 6 in the lead. Back up to double digits. Bearcats having a hard time breaking that 9-point deficit. They've trimmed it to 7 back in the second quarter, but haven't been able to get any closer. How about that move from David Ballard? Working against Milligan down there. Milligan's played great defense all night. He did on that possession too, but that time David Ballard got the better of it. Strong move by the senior. He's now into double digits. Again, makes it a 9-point ball game. Stone nearly lost his dribble, puts up a shot from just inside the free throw line. fading away from the basket, but somehow gets the friendly roll. 4 points in the quarter for Stone. He's now got 25 in the ball game. Nearing the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Bearcats running out of time, trailing by 11. Braden Smith finds Half at the top of the key. He picks up his dribble. Now Fenimore with it. Here's Smith for three from the right elbow. No good. Smith trying to dial up another three. Just hit one moments ago, but unsuccessful. 3:40 to play here in the ball game. Stone pulls up just inside the three-point line. Shot no good. He was feeling the stroke, but couldn't knock it down. Harrell over in the corner. Head fake. Now bounce pass to Fenimore. He'll work in and out. Waiting on his offense to move. No movement from the Bearcats here with 3:25 to play in the fourth. Half working off a screen. Fenimore looks to the left, though, and finds Ballard. Ballard again working against Milligan. With a hand in his face, Ballard again knocks down another shot off the glass. 9-point ball game once again. 12 points in the ball game for the senior Bearcat, David Ballard. Stone into the front court, working off the screen from Sane. Skip pass in the corner, now to Sane on the baseline, in and out. Fighting for the rebound, and Sane stepped out of bounds, gave it the old playground trick there, throwing it off the defender. And looks like he had already stepped out of bounds when that happened. So it's going the other way now with the Bearcats. 2:45 to play here in the fourth. Brookland still trailing by 9. Half. No look pass in the post. Trying to see what the call was there. And they're going to get Milligan with his fourth personal foul of the night. One more and he'll have to have a seat. But here in the fourth quarter, David Ballard is putting in some work against the 6'3" senior from Riverside. Milligan has done a great job defensively all night, but again, right now, Ballard doing work against it. 9-point deficit, 2:30 left to play. Ballard, touch pass back now, a three-point attempt from Half. Half, shot no good. Sane and one of the other Rebels going up for it, Sane and Milligan, and they're gonna get a push foul on Braden Smith. So Smith picking up his first foul of the night. Rebels to inbound it under the Bearcat bucket. Here come the Bearcats with their full court press. This is what we're used to seeing out of Coach Gross. Rebels split the defense. Touch pass to Milligan. Milligan with the head fake. Off the assist from Dylan Austin, and now Milligan with 6 points in the ball game. Back to an 11-point lead. Back and forth between 9 and 11 here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer on the way from the top of the key. Tyler Harrell can't find it. Under 2 minutes to play. Time is running out for the Bearcats, and the Rebels can feasibly hold the ball for as long as they want to. 5-second count rather starts now as they come and defend Dylan Austin. Now over to Stone. They're content to play keep away for the time being and run a little bit of this game clock off the scoreboard. Down to 1:30. Half trying to force a turnover. Stone gets it to Austin. Austin weaving in and out between defenders. Bounce pass to Overman, nearly stolen away. Overman fires one down low to Milligan. Milligan with a head fake. Body contact as he got the defender in the air, and there was no call. Missed the shot. Smith comes down with a rebound on the other end. Half with a three-pointer, no good. 1:08 left to play now as Sane comes down with the rebound. And now the Rebels can sort of relax just a little bit with 59 seconds to play in the fourth. They lead this one by 11. Austin with it. Gonna drive into the high post. Defenders close out on him. Now around to Milligan. Sane cuts to the basket. Ran right into David Ballard and went out of bounds. Coach Campbell wanted a foul. He's not gonna get one. The ball instead goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rebels. Wow, it's hard to believe as hard as that collision was between Ballard and Sane just then that there was no foul. On the other end, Tyler Harrell tries to push it and goes straight to the basket, misses his layup, and now with 30 seconds left, trailing by 11, I believe the door has been closed for the Bearcats. 22 seconds left. They're still going to play this one out, though. Austin with it with 15 seconds left. The Rebel fan base come to their feet here in Rebel Gym as Austin dribbles near the timeline, and they'll just take this one out with 4 seconds remaining, 47-36, unless they hit this one. A three-point attempt from Austin on the way, and that will do it. Again, your final score from Riverside High School, 47-36. The Rebels over Coach Bobby Gross and the Brookland Bearcats. We're going to take a quick break and tally up some stats for you and bring them to you in what will be our final post-game of the year. We're back with that. We're on this Friday night version of Prep Basketball on TubeTown.
We are more than daily transactions. We are more than checks and debit cards. We are more than farmland. For the people of Poinsett County, we are more than just a bank. At First Delta Bank, we see the world through the eyes of our customers because we know that our customers are our most valuable investment. We are proud of who we are and want to earn your banking business. We are First Delta Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers, wowzers. For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications. Right by you.
Farmers Bank and Trust offers instant image debit cards. Showcase your school spirit, your grandkids, your pet, or your favorite sport. Walk in, open an account, and walk out of the bank with an instant image debit card ready to use. Finally, a debit card as unique as you from Farmers Bank and Trust. Traditional banking at its best. Farmers Bank and Trust, with locations in Blytheville, Gosnell, and Manila. Member FDIC.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
What's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to rittercommunications.com.
Until you've seen how fast it really is, some people's reaction to Ritter's 50 megabit internet might be like 50 mega, huh? Here's how we describe it. Mega beautiful, mega fast, mega blast, mega party, mega Ritter. There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds. In a word, that means mega fun. If you're not getting your high-speed internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Technology was supposed to make our lives easier. No one told us about the plethora of glitches, viruses, hackers, hundreds of passwords to remember, and getting all our tech to sync up. Introducing Tech Home. Technology made easy for you and your devices. Tech Home makes it easy to set up, protect, and enjoy your internet-connected devices anytime, anywhere. Security, password management, backup, and premium tech support. Get back in charge of your digital life now with Tech Home.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 50 meg internet speeds, only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Guy run in the open field and nobody's going to catch him. Buda Baker, 70 yards to the house. Bellevue on top first.
Welcome back to Rebel Gymnasium. Andy Maness here with you, where the final score tonight was Riverside Rebels prevailing in front of their home crowd, 47-36 over Coach Bobby Gross and the Brookland Bearcats. It was a game that the Bearcats started off pretty decently. They took the first 2 points of the game. They only trailed 10-9 after the first quarter, but once the Rebels got on a roll and took the lead, they never relinquished it the entire game. So got to credit Coach Buster Campbell with the effort that his team put out on defense tonight, especially holding this Bobby Gross basketball team to only 36 points. The Bearcats averaged 52.5 coming into tonight's game. So they too held Riverside well below their average. Riverside averaging 67.2 points per game, nearly 70 a game, and the Bearcats were able to hold them to less than 50. So a decent effort by Coach Gross and his Bearcat defense as well. You see the leading scorers tonight. David Ballard, the one senior on the Bearcat roster, finishes with 12 points, leading his Bearcats in scoring. He finished 2 for 3 from the free throw line, and as a whole, the Bearcats shot 6 for 7 from the free throw line, so not too shabby there. Unfortunately, they just could not find enough baskets, and they could not really get past the Riverside Rebel defense, who was running a press offense much of the night, and that kind of forced it forced several turnovers for the Brookland Bearcats. And again, there you see on your screen the Riverside Rebels led by senior Gavin Stone. What an amazing night he had. Finishes with 25 points. He had 12 at halftime, and again hit 2 big three-pointers there in the third quarter, just stepped right into him. He also goes 4 for 5 from the free throw line. The Riverside Rebels, they too, as a team, go 6 for 7 from the charity stripe. Very, again, low-scoring matchup tonight between these two teams, but that's often what you're going to get whenever the Brookland Bearcats are involved. So again, the final score tonight, 47-36. The Riverside Rebels finish out the year with a 25-9 regular season record. The Brookland Bearcats fall to a regular season record of 11-13, and they'll try to get some things going for them in the district tournament. Again, seeding will be determined on that tomorrow morning for the 4A3, and the Riverside Rebels will hold on to that number 2 seed heading into the 3A3 district tournament. That's going to wrap it up for us on our final Arkansas Preps basketball broadcast of the season, and we certainly appreciate you coming along for the ride with us this season, and we hope to have you back during baseball season, and of course football season will be here before you know it. So Make sure you stay tuned to tubetownonline.com for all of your updates. A big shout out to all of our crew here at Rebel Gym who made tonight's broadcast possible. Our executive producer, Marcus Carlton, for our broadcast commentators, Cade Carlton and Wes Cisco. I'm Andy Manus signing off for this 2016-2017 basketball season. Have a good night. God bless.